Hey up my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So today I've just taken it out of its outer wrapping with the address and everything on. I've received a deck from Little Red Tarot, which I'm very excited about. I love the way Beth wraps all her packages. This is the Way of the Panda Tarot, and I'm really enjoying these kind of cute little decks at the moment. You know, you saw me last week talk about the rabbit tarot, and I showed the Badger's Forest, and I'm really enjoying working with those decks. But this one I've seen for quite a while, and so when it got to payday last week and I decided to buy a couple of decks, this was one that I decided to get. Let's just take it out of its wrapper. So here is The Way of the Panda Tarot by Kimberly M. San. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. And the illustration is by Celia Libel. And I love the art style of this deck. It is so beautiful. You can buy also from Little Red Tarot, if you're in the UK, a companion book that comes with it. I decided not to. I usually do like to get the companion books if there is one available, but I believe that this one has a little book anyway, and I'm not quite sure what the big book would add. I think that from what I've seen, the little book that comes with this deck would just be enough. I really like the box. Nice sturdy box. It has like a shiny, I suppose it's stuck on, but it's kind of raised up. It's a matte background with these shiny little bits embossed onto the top, and it's really beautiful. At the bottom it says Fables Den, Level Up Tarot Plus Life, Way of the Panda 2020. So it's quite new. Well, it's very new. It's this year. And as I said, it's been on Little Red Tarot for a short while. So this is the Dream Edition. I'm not quite sure if there are other editions. And it says a deck and book set. So, you know, it does have a book. So I didn't bother buying the additional book. A splash of Zen, a brush of Tao, a touch of whimsy, and tons of furry adorableness. A deck for serious chillers, carefree wanderers, and panda lovers in dreamy watercolour. And it's printed in China. China have some amazing printers at the moment. So yeah, really nice, beautiful, sturdy 2-part box. Here is the little book. Let's pop them to one side just for now. So yeah, I think this is just enough really. And you know, I have been caught out before where I bought extra books and it's kind of just been a larger version of the smaller one. I'm not saying that's the case here. I don't know, because I haven't seen the larger book to compare, but certainly with decks like the Wisdom Keepers, I have to think what it was called then. It came with a book inside the box, and I bought the separate book, which was just a larger version. Yeah, so this looks just enough. It's got how to use this book, your tarot journey, Once Upon a Tarot, so we get some tarot history there. Once Upon a Panda, so little bits about Panda. That's interesting how that's striked out. It's born out of hours of me binge watching panda videos on YouTube. I think that's striked out. That's quite interesting, if that's an error or not. The little black and white book, I like that, because we call these little books the LWBs, the little white books. Keep calm and panda on. But yeah, the little black and white book, which is cute. So on the inside of the box, it says Celia Labelle is an illustrator based in Barcelona, Spain. She studied fine arts at the University of Barcelona, and her dream is to make a living out of what she loves most, creating beauty. And then on this side, I like this. This is a nice touch, having the creator and the illustrator on the box like this. Kimberly M. Sarn is a panda behind the Pandas, the creator of Where the Panda Tarot. Her lifelong adoration of pandas and love for tarot inevitably found each other in one great magical bear hug. And boom, bam, boom, this deck, a panda. Oh dear. It's kind of like the jokes my stepfather tells. So this is nice. We've got a seal here to take off. I like them, they're nice and easy. And then we've got a card here. Oh, the cardstock is lovely. And it's the same all the way through. This is really beautiful cardstock. So we have Celia here and a little bit about her. And then a little bit about Kimberly here as well. So I like that. That's a really nice touch. And I'm dropping things on the floor. I think the backs are stunning, really, really beautiful. Look at these watercolors, the butterflies, the bamboo shoots. It's reversible, which is clever actually to get a pattern like that, totally reversible. But I cannot get over the cardstock. It is dreamy, matte cardstock. It is nice and thick. In fact, if I compare this to a regular, he says frantically looking for a regular tarot deck. This is quite thick because this is US games. I would imagine, yeah, it's thicker than the US games Centennial, which is a thick deck. So it's beautiful, beautiful cardstock. Okay, let's just pop that back out the way. And we'll have a look at the cards. So there we go, pop that there. You do get the pattern running through the cards on the side. So it would have been really lovely if these had been gilded, actually, perhaps to cover that up. I would be nervous about edging this myself, just because of all the white space here, and I think these cards would bleed. So I probably won't edge them. I can live with that, but it would have been lovely, even if this cost a few pounds more, to have had perhaps gilding on that, and that would have hidden that pattern, but it's no biggie. So shall we have a look then? So here's our Fool, which is beautiful, and I do like the kind of splash of colour with this white space. I prefer it to having a borderless card. I think it's really, really lovely. So a beautiful Fool. We've got like a little party hat on. I'm thinking like I'm picking up two cards because this cardstock is so nice. I've got felt tip on my fingers. So yeah, there's our Fool. Our Magician card. Look at these rainbow colours behind. He's got all his tools, his cup, wand, sword, pentacle, and you know, is in his natural habitat. It's not you know, stood at a table commanding an audience or anything like that. Here's our High Priestess, but look how beautiful the artwork is. Isn't it stunning? Empress is breathtaking. I love the mountains in the background, but it's very maternal. She's with her child. She's not pregnant, she's got a little cub here, but amongst these beautiful flowers. And the Emperor. They make a nice family unit. Sitting on his tree. Our Hierophant, he's got glasses on. And I love this. Look at this prism happening here. Wow. The lovers. Oh, so beautiful. The chariot. These wings. Strength. He's eating his little bamboo shoots. This little mouse, I suppose it is, isn't it? With a little sword, a tiny little sword. Love the hermit with his lantern, a little blue mushrooms. A large one there, but mushrooms grow in the dark. The Wheel of Fortune is this Ferris wheel. Justice. Oh, I think this is so beautiful. The Hanged Panda. Kind of doing like a bit of a trick up a tree in between these two branches. Wrapped his arms and legs around. If we look at him that way, look. This cardstock. Wow. Death. Oh. That's sad. That's poignant. I can't. At first, I thought it was, somebody, a panda who had passed away, and then this panda just sitting by the side. But also, it could be the panda rising up, the spirit of the panda leaving this body for a new beginning. That's interesting. Could be either. I'm not sure if the book actually gives you information or whether it's just kind of divinatory meaning. So let's have a look. So we have a panda message actually. So 13, death. Panda message. Life goes on. Like the changing seasons. Like the coming of spring after winter. Tears won't stop the calendar. When a heart dies, it ceases to be broken. Grief is an insatiable emptiness, so we plant a flower there to be reminded of its absence and to fill it with beauty and growth. Death is life, just as life is death. And then you get a light attribute and a shadow attribute. So the light attribute is the dying of the old self, the end of a cycle, honouring the past, rebirth. So that is how I'm interpreting that image. The shadow attribute is clinging, refusal to change, fear of the unknown. So it's quite helpful. I'm just so in awe of the beauty of these watercolours. I think it is such one of the prettiest decks that I have. Here's our devil. Oh dear, he's the one in bondage. He's been ensnared, look. Oh. Captivity, bondage, chained. The Tower. Oh dear. That's beautiful. Star. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. The Moon is actually up there on top of the moon with his nightcap. Obviously a dreamscape. Oh, and the sun. And then we have Judgment. We've got the trumpet here. All these little dragonflies. And the world. How rich that colour is, that blue. So beautiful. The colours in this deck is just vibrant. Okay, so we'll go a little bit quicker. I love this wand. Look at this with the pinks and the blues. Ace of Wands. So it's fully illustrated here, you know, rather than holding the world. We've got like an atlas sheet, map of the world, the 2 wands, 3, got a little unicorn horn. So it is quite RWS. It's beautiful. Wow. So we still get, even though they're not up in the air, we get this motion here, look, in the sky. Beautiful bursts of colour. Even though, you know, he's carrying this weight, this heavy burden, he seems pretty okay. Look at these fireworks in the background. The page, he's very young, little panda cub. The knight seems almost Kung Fu Panda. The queen with beautiful sunflowers. And the king. Look at the colour behind him. And then we have our swords. That's interesting, 2 of swords. Oh dear. He's heartbroken, he's lost his glasses. He's just carved this little love heart into the bark. It looks like it's a book rested across his back. 4 of swords. I love the flying book here. There's lots of books and pages here, isn't there? A little origami boat. For our 6 of swords, that moving away. 7. Eight of swords. Trapped, can't find his way out. He's looking down. 9. Oh dear, look at these hands reaching up to grab. That is the stuff of nightmares. Don't look under your bed. Oh, the 10. And there's a little page of swords. The knight. This deck is delightful. I'm really glad I got it. Beautiful Ace of Cups. Really colourful. Look at these clouds. Oh, our 2 of Cups. The happy celebratory times for the 3. We have 7. These are so beautiful. Look at all the colours. I think the cups happens to be my favourite suit so far. There's just such abundance of nature and colour. I love the pages. We've got the little fish in the cup for the page of cups. Look at his little pom-pom hat. Knight. Beautiful Queen of Cups. Looks like our Empress, doesn't she? When we think of our Empress card. Very similar vibe. The King. He looks happy with himself. And then we have our pentacles. I love it. You get that sense of balance. Really beautiful. And these little Chinese, don't know what you call them really, but like I've got one in the bedroom that hangs. Love the fact it's one of the pentacles. And our king. What a gorgeous deck. Oh, we have a bonus card as well. We have Dream Space. That's lovely. I love this cut diamond heart. Really beautiful. Look at the dreamy blue sky with this white silhouette tree. Really lovely. So it's a 79 card deck. I wasn't expecting that. Again, because this was a deck that I knew I was going to get, I didn't watch any full walkthroughs. I just saw enough to know that it was beautiful. The illustrations are just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The cardstock is dreamy, absolutely dreamy. Like I said, I would have just liked perhaps if it had been gilded. Not that I necessarily like decks to be gilded, but just to help with not seeing this kind of bleed through. But wonderful, wonderful deck. So this is the Way of the Panda. It's available from Fables Den. If you're in the UK, you can get it from Beth over at Little Red Tarot. And yeah, if you do have it, let me know what you think. Or if you're thinking of getting it, let me know. All right, thanks for watching. And until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.